What's up, YouTube? This is LDS Reliance. Alright, it's time to start gardening here in Texas. It's definitely spring. It's been 80 degrees for a few days and there's no further freezes in sight. So it's time to get some stuff planted in the ground. So this is what we were left with since last season. These are the garden beds as usual. Yesterday I came in here and added these 2x6s around the outside and across the top to reinforce this particular box. This one's going to be the one where today I'm going to show you how to build a bean trellis, basically a device that the climbing variety of garden beans can climb up. Okay, so what we're going to need, what I've got anyways today, is I've got some recycled fence posts that I got from a neighbor. I've got a pretty sturdy, this is much thicker than a normal fence slat. This is basically a 1x4 or slightly wider than 4 maybe, but it's a little bit thicker, and we're going to use that as a way to hold up these posts. So we need 2 of those, at least 6 feet tall, and then we need 2.5, 3 foot pieces out of that for support. As far as tools go, we need a saw of some kind. You can use whatever you've got available. I'm just going to use a miter saw, and we're going to need a drill. We're going to need some nails, a hammer, stuff like that. This shouldn't be too hard. The other thing that's kind of off camera that we're going to need is some string to allow these beans to grow up. This wood is just the support structure, and then the string is going to be what the beans actually grab hold of and grow upwards on. Also, before we get started, this is going to be kind of a fluid build, so I don't know what this is going to look like or how I'm going to do this before I get started. We're using some recycled materials. We're just kind of using some ingenuity as we go. So I may, from time to time, stop things and say, this didn't work, or I had to redo this, or whatever. So it might be worth watching the whole video through before you attempt to copy this if you are looking for inspiration for your own garden. Okay, so the first thing that I did, I cut these 2 pieces to the same height, and it just turned out I had just enough to get 6 feet out of both of those posts. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to attach those at the base down here to hold them into the structure, and then we're going to cut some pieces to go diagonally to hold it vertically against the wind. Okay, I've got the 2 posts set. Just had to use some 3-inch nails and screws, and so those are in place now. Actually, before I do the little knee braces here, I'm going to do a top piece across the top with a 2x4, because I didn't have any other lumber I didn't want to use something too heavy to make this top heavy, but I also didn't want to use like 1x material, which would be kind of flimsy. So I'm going to use a 2x4. It's not treated, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to last forever anyway. I'm going to cut that to length and nail it to the top there and screw it possibly, and then I'll work on the knee braces again. Okay, so here's what it looks like with the braces and then the top plate, the 2x4 top plate. It turns out it's really solid. I'm really happy with it. And the only thing left that we have to do, I need to put a little bit more bracing in the middle. Not really bracing, but stuff for the string to attach to. I'm not going to buy lattice or anything like that. I'm just going to use some more scrap wood to kind of maybe build like an X in the middle or something like that, and then I'm going to hang the string. May have to finish this up tomorrow though, because it looks like it may start raining any minute. Okay, well, I had to postpone this for about 4 days because of rain, but today I've gotten back to it, and I've built this frame with these old wood or cedar pickets for fences, And then I put this little cross brace here and another cross brace over here, and then another fence picket underneath. And that's going to kind of give me the rigidity I need. And then as you can see here, I've got a spool of string that I'm going to use to actually make the netting that the beans are going to climb up. Okay, here's what it looks like. I used the string that I had. This is just landscaping string, nothing special. It's like $2 at Home Depot or less. I actually had some laying around though. And I just drilled some holes in these supports, and then kind of sewed it through in a grid pattern. I didn't do it on the top because I didn't have anything to tie it to, but I doubt they're going to grow that tall anyway. That's well over 6 feet. But anyway, it's worked out pretty nice. It's pretty strong. I mean, it's going to hold the weight of plants really easily. And the best part about this is I didn't spend $1 on this. Literally every piece of this I already had. I had already purchased. Obviously it cost me something at some point for the screws and the string and some of that stuff, but a lot of this is just recycled wood from neighbors' fences and different things that I've scrounged together. It doesn't look pretty. It's nothing special to look at, as you can see, but it's going to get the job done. So I'm going to be planting the beans on this side, and as they grow up, they're going to get tangled in there and then start growing vertically. So I'll try to do an update video when these things get growing to show you how well it works. But anyway, hopefully this gives you guys some ideas and you can do something similar yourself. Thanks for watching.